Habs lose 5-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs in the season opener. And we have our consolation can, and yes, I'm back making videos. I was debating it, as life has been a roller coaster lately, but yeah, what the heck, let's do it. As you can see, I'm not super sad about yesterday's loss. Because honestly, the team played really well, and it's the start of the season, so they're getting used to their new pairings, their new line mates, and whatnot. Getting all that rest off, because we know the preseason games don't really offer that much to the top lines, for example, to get their reps in. But yeah, honestly, like, it was a really good game. A lot of the lines were clicking. I liked the approach that Martin is taking for the old four lines, where they're all fairly competitive. We're not stacking all the lines. I like that they split Demidov, Line and Dak in different lines, because having all three of them together where they're all black holes defensively was horrible. It's a good idea in theory, because they're all three supposed to be really good offensive threats, but like, you need to have the puck to create offense, and we never had the puck with those three together. So at least maybe Demidov now will learn something, like some defense from Newhook and Kapanen. Honestly, it's been playing really well. Shout out to Kapanen, gets his first NHL goal in a shorty. Like, what a shot, what a release he had there. Sorry, so before I get fully into the game, a couple things, right? Because it's the start of the season, so many changes. We acquired Dobson in a massive trade. We acquired Bolduc for Mayu, which I think was a huge win for the Habs, as Mayu pretty much did not have a roster spot for the Habs, even if he was playing at his best. Who else did we get? I think that's it for the roster changes, right? Because we added Kapanen, we added Demidov. Yeah. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. So we have the Dobson-Matheson pair as our first pairing. Then we have Gouli with Hudson and Jack-Eye with Carrier. And I honestly love those defensive pairings. They're all very balanced. I think, like, it's such treat to have Carrier as our third pairing. He was playing first pairing minutes last season, so now with Dobson out there, he gets to play in the third pairing and help Jack-Eye defensively. Jack-Eye has been playing great too. Like, he had a great preseason. You can see he's a lot faster. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like, our defense, minus a few hiccups yesterday, was great. So hopefully, they don't get too discouraged by the loss, because it was a really close game. Our forwards, we have our first line, which stays the same with Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky. Then we have the rest of the lines, because there's not really a hierarchy of second, third, and fourth line, I don't think. Because we have the line of Dak, Gallagher, and Bolduc, which is great, honestly. Dak was a little invisible yesterday. I didn't see too much of him, but you also didn't see him in the negative side, which is a plus in my opinion, because he was fairly in the negative last season. But I would like to see a little bit more of him, like maybe a little bit more effort. I don't know if that's the right word, but I just wanted to see a little bit more of him. Then we have the Kapanen, Newhook, the mid-of line, which, yeah, like, it's listed as a third line, but honestly, they're getting a lot of minutes, and with Demidov in there, like, you're gonna produce. Although he didn't seem great yesterday, Demidov. Obviously, we all know he has the talent, he has all the skills to do and improve, but they shut him down, or he didn't get too many chances. He had one or two crazy dekes close to the net. They were really trying that on Stollerts last night, where they were, like, on the goal line, going towards the net and getting, like, a quick shot, trying to get it up. Caulfield Suzuki tried that a couple times in the power play. Demidov tried that a couple times as well. We got a couple good chances on the rebound, honestly, so it wasn't too bad. We got a good amount of shots. But yeah, none of those went in. Anyways, and then we have our fourth line, which is Evans with Anderson and Laine, which did get used more as a fourth line yesterday, at least. But because we were the away team, Toronto was matching their first line against our fourth line. And honestly, they held the ground pretty well. Like, considering you have Patrick Laine in there, who was not good defensively last season, the fact they did not get completely ragdoll is amazing. And Laine was honestly putting the effort defensively, so kudos to him. He did miss a one-timer, but other than that, I think he played a fairly good game. So I'm excited to see how those lines develop. And the last thing I wanted to touch on before going more into the game was the power play, because for the power play, we switched things around, so we don't have the Laine combo anymore. At least not for now, so it might be a while before we see that meme pop up again. But we do have Caulfield now in Laine's spot in the first line, and we have Bolduc as the bumper. He played really good in the bumper spot for the St. Louis Blues. Like we've never had a good bumper in our power play, so now we have more options. Even though I support the people in the first line, like having those players there, I don't think the structure we had was good, because we have Caulfield and Suzuki both in the same side. I liked more where we had Hudson at the top with Caulfield and Suzuki on the side, Bolduc at the middle, and Slav in front of the net. I don't know much about hockey, honestly, but I think that would be a better setup, because you at least split Caulfield and Suzuki, because they're both good shooting threats, and having them both on the same side was kind of moot, in my opinion. But I'm excited also for the second power play unit, because it's Dobson, Laine, Demidov, Dak Gallagher, I think. I'm not sure about the last two, but I think that's what it is, which in paper sounds like a really good really good power play unit. And my problem with I don't know, I'm gonna go back into the game a little bit. My problem with that was that our first power play unit got all the minutes. Like our second power play unit, I think that we had 2 power plays. Our second power play unit had 40 seconds to work with, or even less, maybe. So they didn't they didn't get a lot of opportunities. I think if you're gonna have that approach where you don't stack the power play and you kind of like split it into really balanced, really good ones, you have to start with the second power play unit sometimes, so you give them equal chances. I really want to see Linus shot set up from Dobson, because I've read, I don't play hockey, so I don't know this for sure, but I've read everywhere that having a righty set up Laine would be better because of the spin of the puck. Would be better for his shot. So I want to see that. I don't think we've seen it yet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure. Last thing, the penalty kill units, amazing. Obviously, we get a shorty, so that's already a really good indicator that something's clicking there. I really like the Kapanen-Newhook chemistry, and obviously Evans with Anderson are great. They were great last season, and they were great this season too. Kudos to Evans for the face-off dot. He won most of his face-offs, I think, and contributed to having that fourth line, have the puck, which is what you want when you have Laine in that line. So now for the game. Honestly, I didn't like how we started defensively. Montembeault had to make a couple solid saves right off the bat. And then the third one goes in off a redirect, because we were just allowing them so much space and time, and they were just shooting whatever they wanted. So but I think they woke up after that one goal, and we honestly dominated a lot. I really liked when we had our first line out there with Matheson and Dobson. we kept so much offensive time, like the puck in their zone. We kept it for so long. We were able to cycle it for so long, generate a couple chances. Slav played amazingly yesterday. He did have a couple hiccups and a couple shots where he could have gotten them faster or more accurately, you know. I think he should have scored at least one yesterday from all the chances he had. But kudos to him. Hopefully he can keep that up, because that's the Slav we want to see more of. Yeah, I like Suzuki's game. I think Caulfield was a little bit hesitant to shoot. I don't know, just minor detail, but other than that, I really like how our first line performed. Like, it was the line that kept possession in their offensive zone the longest. The other two lines, the Dak line and the Kapanen line, they were struggling a little bit to cycle the puck. But yeah, other than that, honestly, I really liked the first period. I think overall Hudson had a somewhat funny game. Like, he still did his Hudson things. He was still able to generate space, you know, like push people away and create that pass and whatnot. But he had more hiccups than he usually does. One in the power play where there were only like 20 seconds left in the power play. He can just like gives it away, and you know, that's a mistake he doesn't usually make. Obviously the goal that I'm gonna get to is also a mistake that he's not gonna make again. So he's a really good player. He has a really good work ethic, so you know for sure that he's not gonna make those mistakes again, and he's just gonna keep on getting better. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, beautiful goals. Like I said, Kapanen, beautiful shorty goal, and then Bolduc. Amazing line chemistry there. Back to Gallagher with the shot, and Bolduc doing what he does, drives the net, gets the rebound, puts it in. That's what you want from him, right? And like, you get it right away, so you know what you're getting from him. Since I'm mentioning that, kudos to Dobson as well, because he played an amazing game. Like, he's at least in last night's game, he was really good defensively. A lot of people had said that you're getting an offensive defenseman and whatnot, that he has a lot of mistakes and that he gives the puck away and whatnot. Honestly, I didn't see any of that. Maybe he's just playing, he was told to play a different style in the Isles than he's playing now in Montreal. I really like what I saw. I really liked what we got from Dobson, at least in last night's game. And Matheson as well. He adjusted pretty well to having now Dobson as a line mate. Yeah, I'm digging that first line, that first pair. Yeah, looking forward to see more of that. What else did I see in the second period? We did get dominated a little bit after they scored. After they tied it, we kind of got dominated a while. I think we had 15-9 shots at some point, and then they actually passed us. I think they had 17 shots to our 15. So there was a period there that we did not get any shots off, and they were just keeping the puck in our zone, which is obviously not what you want. And yeah, it was a little rough, but after that, we got back the momentum, and we actually ended the game with 30 shots to 28 or something like that. Last season, it took us, I think like February was the first game we had more than 30 shots on goal. Yeah, it took us forever to get 30 shots on goal, or I think it was maybe over 30, so maybe like we still haven't gotten to that, but yeah, like already a big improvement there to get that many shots off against this Toronto Maple Leafs team that, even though I hate to admit it, they are projected to be top of the division, you know, so they are a tough team to play against. They are a good team, so yeah, being able to perform the way we did last night, I'm not gonna complain too much. Sucks we lost. Sucks that we got that their third goal, the game-winning goal, was such a fluke. Matheson breaks his stick. Hudson kind of panics a little bit because he sees Matheson break his stick, so he overextends. By overextending, bumps into Matheson, loses his own stick. So now we have two defensemen without sticks going back. Montemo makes a beautiful save, but then like the rebound is no good, and our back check doesn't get there in time. Yeah, like what can you do about it? Unlucky. Probably gonna see a goal like that again, not in a while at least. So could have gone either way. Honestly, I think more times than not we win last night's game. So just like we like pretty much opposite of what we saw last year, where we had the season opener against Toronto, we won by 1 goal, but we won and we were not playing great. Monteball had to do like 48 saves or something nuts. Over 40 saves for sure. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it was for sure over 40 saves because he made a new NHL record or something like that. So even though we got the win last time, we were all kind of worried, like, hey, we're not playing great, you know? And then we want to lose a bunch of games and be at the bottom of the league like come November or something like that. So now I'm expecting quite the opposite. I'm expecting, even though we lost yesterday, it was a good loss against a good team. The game could have gone either way. We got unlucky. We had a couple bounces not go our way, you know. But I'm expecting now we're gonna keep on that momentum. If we keep playing like we played yesterday, we're bound to win a bunch of games. So I'm excited. I'm a little bit, rusty myself from making these videos, so I'll just leave it at that. I'll have to rewatch some of my my videos from last season to see what I did, because I'm just winging it right now. But we'll see. I just wanted to have this one go up, so I'm excited for tonight's game. We play against Detroit, 7 Eastern. It's a back-to-back, and it's Detroit's season opener, home opener. Sorry. Also season opener. So they're going to come out with a lot of energy, and we need to match that. And I think I have high hopes that we're going to be able to come ahead on this one. So that's it. Go Habs go.